So before we get started, I've sort of been asking people around offline and online about their different perceptions of what it means to be a nerd. So you'll probably be seeing these different answers from time to time popping up on the screen now. Some of them you may be familiar with, some of them that might surprise you. Now the thing is that the term nerd has sort of been evolving over the last couple of years, because in the past we've seen it as, the insult which the school bullies would always use, whether that was because you enjoyed science, whether that you enjoyed maths, whether that was because you enjoyed history, or any sort of sci-fi or fantasy related genres. And I myself has been a victim of this sort of thing, and I know 100 of other people who've been in the same boat. But the thing is, it's starting to change. There's starting to be a new evolution. Nerdy is starting to become the new sexy. So the plan is, what I want to do is break down the barriers, the various different conventions which are linked with being a nerd in the past, and demonstrating that these are now no longer the case. So, point number one, if you were a nerd, it meant you were unpopular. Obviously, this is not the case right now. I can prove this through the fact that almost every first world country, every single person has been carrying around either mobile phones, various different pieces of technology every day of their lives, and it's all being created by nerds like us. In addition, if you look at the top 10 box office films at the moment, 8 out of 10 of those are sci-fi and fantasy related, which are both associated from nerd pop culture to begin with. Second point which I want to bring up here is that if you were a nerd, it was generally stimulated that you were unattractive, and clearly this is not true. Exhibit A. Or if you need to have some other evidence here, I've got a couple of ideas which were running through my head. I mean, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, so obviously I can't judge this for every single person in the world, but going on general associations with aesthetic beauty, let's go with these celebrities. For example, we've got Rosario Dawson, Claire Temple from the Netflix Marvel series. Not only is she a political activist, she is also a major Star Trek fan and also knows how to speak Klingon. Next up we've got Vin Diesel, one of the Fast and Furious megastars. He has been playing Dungeons & Dragons since 1970. And finally we've got Natalie Portman, who's not only a major player in the Star Wars universe, but also in the Marvel Cinematic universe. And this is a person who's been an A-star student, she's been a Harvard graduate in psychology, she also knows over 4 different languages. Lastly, there was always a consideration that if you're a nerd, you're generally lazy and unproductive. But once again, that is clearly not true. There's nerds like us who have been able to send people up to the moon and back. It's nerds like us who are working on different vaccinations and different cures for diseases all over the world. And it's nerds like us who are now giving the chance to communicate with people all across the world just through the click of a button. Not to mention, it's nerds like us who are able to inspire others through media and literature and fiction and various different art forms, including YouTube, for example. So of course, all of these perceptions are wrong. And in my opinion, the true meaning of being a nerd is as follows. To be a nerd means that you have a liberated lifestyle and you're willing to show your passion to others. You're willing to stand out from the crowd and demonstrate that you enjoy what you like doing and you don't care who knows about it. It doesn't matter how many times that you're ridiculed, it doesn't matter how many times that you're outcast, you keep enjoying what you like doing. And that's all that matters. So I guess to sum up, what I want to say is never be ashamed of what you enjoy doing. Don't be ashamed of your passions. That's one of the best things about you being you. So thanks for watching this video, guys. If you are one of these people who is currently being persecuted for any different reason, remember that you're not alone out there. There are various different people you can talk to, and we've all been through previous experiences very similar. If you're looking for additional help, you can check out the link to the anti-bullying website just below in the description. Also, we're sending out the hashtag NERDSLIKEUS for anyone who's ever been involved in some form of bullying or wants to demonstrate that they are a nerd and they are proud of it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.